Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So I actually have a pretty amazing first Deadman mode invitational day behind me. I have so much progress that I did, and also I didn't die. I got huge progress, some amazing quests done, and I'll actually guide you through this video showing you basically my thought process and the decisions I decided to do in the beginning of this invitational. Basically this whole video will be just me talking over the recordings, simply because, well, there were so many things happening and one does not simply record the entire thing. I could as well just put, the whole, I don't know, like 6 hours footage in the background if that's something that you people would want to see, even though I know you don't want to see that. But yeah, the first thing I wanted to do was to get, to level 5 thieving, and then grab some teas from the stall, and then grab 10k from the stronghold of security. This is just something I decided to do because with the 10k you can get a lot of things early on. So naturally, that's exactly the thing I decided to do. Grabbed myself 2k from the first floor, 3k from the second floor, and went to the third floor and grabbed myself my first 10k. After that, I decided that I want to play things safe and decided to do home teleport to Lumbridge. Didn't want to climb up the rope because people could be already PKing that there, what the fuck. Anyways, so after that I actually decided to run all the way to Varrock, bought myself adamant, mithril and steel swords from the shop, and decided to train my combat up at the rats in the sewers in the Varrock. I do think that was a pretty decent idea, as I did level up pretty fast. I could do quests instead, but I decided that this is just something that I wanted to do. So right here, if we take a look at the stats, I was already 20 attack. This is something I was aiming for first. So basically I went for 20 attack, then decided to train strength and defense. I decided to bury all the bones I picked, as well as picked up a lot of raw meat, which I later on cooked for the food. And yeah, as you can see here, I decided to cook the food. The experience is insane, 10 times the experience in Deadman mode invitational. The levels are flying. But yeah, as you can see, actually I just decided to buy adamant right here because it was out of stock earlier. After that, the sewers were pretty packed, so I decided to hit the wilderness. Luckily nobody was here and I was basically free to train. By the way, a lot of spots were very camped early on. It was actually hard to find positions to train, so I was pretty lucky to train on those rats, to be fair. So right over here I did reach 30 attack, our first big milestone, to be fair, so decided to wear that adamant longsword and decided to train strength and defense from there. The experience was pretty damn awesome, but after that I actually decided to do home teleport for whatever reason and hit some goblins in the Lumbridge. Probably talked around the progress in the background, which I can't remember because I did want to actually voice commentate over the first day because everything was so messy. If I just recorded every single level of me, oh hey, 22 defense, oh, 23 defense, 3 hits later, 24 defense. So yeah, basically just decided to do this video just showing some of the levels. But anyways, decided to hit the Varrock right after that, bought myself some runes and decided to train a little bit of magic as well. After that I decided that I do want to somehow kill Chaos Druids because I do know they drop law runes as well as nature runes, and it's a pretty good place to train. So I actually speed up those clips extremely fast right here because I literally had like over 2 hours of footage, which I could easily put in like 5 videos if I wanted to, but decided just to show you some levels. So I basically trained here for a long time, could be, I don't know, like few hours definitely. So as you can see, levels are flying in. I was actually extremely high level compared to others, which was very surprisingly to me. Well, I did play quite a lot though, so I guess that's kinda normal. Did get a lot of prayer levels and the combat levels in general thanks to that as well. So it wasn't long after that I decided that I actually want to get 43 prayer as soon as possible, because I do want to get to the Warriors Guild as soon as possible. For that you need 65 strength and 65 attack, or basically 130 combined levels. Having 65 in both is your best bet to be there as fast as possible, so that was my initial goal, to go there and get myself a defender as soon as possible. So basically, once I would reach 65 attack, 65 strength, I would go in there and train defense all the way to level 60 to then be able to wear, you know, Dragon Defender. So that was my goal from the start. Right here I decided to sell some swords to the shop, and I decided to try and hit Hill Giants because, well, I had no idea how packed they were, but I know the Hill Giants are, you know, pretty nice way of, you know, getting a prayer experience. So right here I decided to throw things in the bank. I had a lot of lore runes from the Chaos Druids, which I could sell for, you know, some nice profit, I guess. I did need a little bit of food as well, so I decided to pick a little bit more teas. After that I did decide to go to hit Hill Giants, and, you know, got a lot of combat experience there again. At first it was pretty crowded, then people kinda stopped playing. I guess it was already like 4, maybe 5 hours in the whole invitational new server thingy, so people actually started to kind of stopped playing. But yeah, then I decided to actually go into the wilderness and try my luck there, but the spawns are way too far apart, so I decided to come back into the cave. And then my goal was to train a little bit of magic. Wanted to go to 45 magic to then be able to teleport to Camelot and basically train my way, you know, all the skills to then be able to complete Lost City, because I did want to get that Dragon Dagger as soon as possible. So a little bit earlier on, if you saw, I did reach 60 attack, which was pretty amazing level. I did reach some other combat stats as well, and then decided that I do want to hit some questing and crafting first, and then woodcutting later on to then get the requirements for the Lost City. So a lot of levels happening in the background. I don't know why I decided to do a little bit of fletching as well. It was just while I was doing woodcutting, I think. So I somehow worked my way all the way to Ardoon from there, thieved myself a little bit to get the money. Then I decided to also do agility all the way to level 31, I do think, you know, which was just so I was actually able to run around better and use some shortcuts, which, you know, are pretty useful. And in the end of this video, which we're not yet close to an end, I don't know why I just said that, but I did end up finishing, you know, the Lost City quest, which was my plan for the day one. After that, I decided that I do want to take a little bit of break because I did play a lot, but yeah, I did have an amazing day today, actually. It was very enjoyable. So here was a dude that tried to kill me with his DDS. He was unsuccessful while I was trying to pick some flax to then make bowstrings to train crafting because I needed the level. But yeah, had an amazing day, completed the quest in the end. I will be making another video tomorrow showing off the progress, so if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It was pretty actually hard to make this video. I'm not used to making post commentaries. It was pretty hard to talk for 8 minutes straight, but I somehow managed, so I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see another video tomorrow, press that like button, it helps my channel grow. You can also subscribe, and if you want, you can watch some of my Iron Man series, just if you want, you know. And yeah, I'll probably see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye!